Right then, this is Sharky from SHAR-KADE. So I've got a build update. It's been a bit of a slow week. I was hoping to have this unit finished last week and be making a start this week on another large cabinet. The wood, I didn't order the right wood for the next unit, so that's delayed as a week. So I've come to sorting the customer out because he has waited a while. I'm a few weeks behind on his build. So I've sorted him out. We're going to get the wood in and get that unit started straight away as soon as that wood's in. So in the meantime, I'm trying to push a couple of orders in front, the next couple of orders in front, just so I'm constantly building and getting orders straight out the door. Now I have messaged a couple of customers to say, look at your orders, I can start your order now. One I haven't had a reply from, so hopefully they get back to us by tonight. The other one I'm going to work on the design tonight, make a start with that tomorrow, and then just start getting these next couple of orders done and pushed out the door. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-player unit, it's nearly done. Nice big control panel. I'm just waiting on a spinner for this as well. I'm sure I had some spinners in, but I can't find them. I ordered a spinner from Arcade World. Those don't have the actual spinners in. They sent them the boards, but they didn't send them the spinners. So yet again, more delays there. So once a spinner comes, I'm going to put that on the front of the unit here. So I'm going to have it on the front of the cabinet. So you can be able to put the wheel attachment on as well to play drive games. And to be honest, the orientation on the front rather than on the top of the control panel is probably better, especially for games like Ballistic, because you're moving it left and right. So you're moving the bar left and right, and it's more of the correct orientation rather than it being on top of the control panel. So it's basically wired up. I'm just going to change the switch in that one because it hasn't got much of a click. It does work, but I'm going to change the switch anyways in that button there. The customers went with some Bartops on this in the colours of each turtle. So we have each character, and then we have in the background obviously the characters' weapons and stuff, and each name of each character. Now we have a PC case inside this because it's going off to the US. I may take the PC out, package the PC up separately, and have everything labelled and wired ready, just to plug in. I've just had a message through. Yeah, so basically I'll take the PC out of this, I'll package it up in a box when I ship it off. I may even take the control panel off as well, just so it doesn't get damaged during shipping. So I'll have to get a big large shipping crate if I can, or make a custom shipping crate, and then take the control panel off. This will go on top of some dowels and then probably glued in, and it's going to have some little L brackets just underneath where you can't see them, just to keep that control panel on solidly. And that's it really. Just need the side art. I'm waiting on purple tea molding as well. That hasn't arrived yet. It's got I've had to order some from the US as well. Sanwa buttons, nowhere in the UK has any Sanwa buttons, so I've had to order a big bulk from the US as well, which should be here in a couple of days. I paid extra shipping, did cost us quite a bit more, but to be honest, I need them in. If I don't have Sanwa buttons, I can't get the Ultimate Deluxe control panels built that's coming up. So I've just ordered a big bulk of them. I've ordered some purple tea molding, chrome tea molding as well, the decent stuff. That hasn't come in yet. That's low in stock. So there's something going on that everyone seemed to, just after the Christmas, must have bought out a lot of the stock. So it's going slowly, but I'm getting there. It may delay 1 or 2 builds an extra week again, but I'm gonna just crack on and keep cracking on with it. The big unit that I was going for, I've decided to knock that unit on the head. There's something about the place that just didn't quite feel right. I had the cash up front waiting to go in there, but there was service charge as well as I had to service the building myself as well, which didn't quite make sense to me. And it had asbestos roof, which I wasn't comfortable with. If anything went wrong with that asbestos roof, it would have to be down to me to sort it out, and I just wasn't prepared to do that. If God forbid anything did happen, unlikely because the building's been stood there for about 30 years or so, and it's still going well. But to be honest, if anything did happen to that roof, it would mean I would have to close the business down, get the roof repaired. Also, my health is at risk, and also the buildings around us would be, and it would be the same if it happened to one of the other buildings. So I've decided not to. I'm looking at some other places. There's some nice places just up the road from us, so I'm going to take a look at those. So little bit delayed on getting a bigger shop, but I'm just going to crack on like I usually do. I'm just going to keep banging out the machines as much as I can and just take it from there. So not the best news this week, but we're getting there. This unit's going to look stunning. I have done a 2-player Ultimate Deluxe a deluxe stand-up 32-inch Turtles cab. This 4-player one is just a nice little addition. Nice, beautiful looking cabinet. Looks really smart. I love the sewer drains on each side. These haven't got fans on because the PC is built inside the cabinet itself. So these don't need any airflow. It's just got some LEDs behind. Ton of cabling coming out the back as well. I've labelled everything up for the speakers and stuff like that. And like I say, I'm just waiting on the spinner and the T-molding. Once the T-molding comes, I can get the side art done, get that all sorted, get the spinner in, back on, get the unit tested, and off we go. And that's probably it for today. So I'll try and get this unit finished, try and get the next units started, and I'll try and do a bit more video content, because it seems to be getting less and less video content that I'm pushing out, and a lot of these low quality videos. So once I start catching up, getting these units complete, bit more video content, bit more showing off the units as well. There's a few new things that's probably coming to the systems as well. I'm just working on a 32 terabyte at the moment, and then it'll likely be big box next. I've been asked a few times about hyper marquees and stuff, the digital marquees. I'm not too bothered about it at the moment. It's going to be, when I do start it, it's going to be a big job. My system's different to a lot of other systems. I have different system names as well, and I like to create my own media if I can. Obviously it's not ideal all the time to create your own media. I think Big Box does do marquee stuff. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at it again. I'm not 100%, but that would help. If I can get marquee images for the digital marquees, that would help. But I'm not going to release a digital marquee without all the systems and everything sorted out. And I do all this myself. There isn't anyone that works with me that can help out with the digital marquees at the moment. I am building the SHAR-KADE owners network up a bit. A lot of my customers at the moment seem to be engaging with each other quite well, which is nice for the group itself. So hopefully I can sit a few customers down and maybe get a few people working on some digital marquee stuff and bits and pieces. I've got a new shooting simulator coming soon. Now I'm getting married next year, and I'm going to put a couple of my arcade machines at the wedding venue. And it's possible I could end up selling these machines on to the owners of the venue. for weddings and stuff like that. So it may make us a few quid afterwards. So it'll take a bit of money off the wedding. So I'm building a new shooting sim, which I'll probably show off soon. I've got the big screen TV, so it's going to be a 55-inch shooting sim. It's going to be also to advertise a gun for IR setup. I've made my own couple of guns, and I've got my sensors and stuff. I think I can start advertising the gun for IR stuff on the website. I believe that's how we discussed it, me and Raymond, the other day, is basically you can send me off the sensors and stuff ready for me to test with the machines or set up with the machines, and when a customer orders from them, and then basically they get the guns from him. Obviously if you're in the UK, he's not going to send them off to the UK. He'll send the sensors off, but he'll not send the guns off to the UK. So it's mainly for me American customers. I think you'll have to contact JB if he gets any stock in, and order your gun for IR kit from there. So nice new system. Hopefully enough gun for IR kits can be produced for these next shooting sims, because I'd imagine this unit is going to sell quite well, this next unit. So hopefully UK sales will, because I reckon I'll get quite a lot of American sales, but UK sales themselves, I think I'd find it difficult to get those guns in ready. So I'll have to sit down with Raymond or JB and work something out, see if maybe I can put a kit together myself, and then I charge them, I pay them an amount basically for building on my end, or get the DIY kits and do it that way. But I don't know, because I've got to be careful. I can't just sell gun for IR guns and make a profit on these. The main thing is to have the actual shooting sims ready for the gun for IR kit. So you would go to Raymond or JB, order your gun kits, and put your guns with my unit. That unit's going to be a 2 terabyte add-on. So it'll probably have some space left, but it's going to have some of the newer TeknoParrot stuff. I'm going to set up Patreon on there and try and make these Wi-Fi enabled units. Obviously I don't always recommend having Wi-Fi for any network attack stuff like that you could possibly receive by keeping the units online, but I'm going to do some tests and stuff, and hopefully by then anyways the Patreon games now that's out for TeknoParrot won't be no longer Patreon, so you won't even need them online. But nice wall mountable shooting arcade coming soon. I've just got to find a bit of time and space between builds to work on this new project, and then I'll show off that new project once it's all done. That's it. I'm gonna shoot off. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the videos, and hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.